Hello guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I'm going to talk to you about a story out of Dyersburg, Tennessee. Shout out Dyersburg. And it's about this young lady right here. This young lady is lucky to be alive and lucky that she can walk. This young lady is a high school student out there in Dyersburg, Tennessee, 15 years old at the time that this happened, which was last November. But for some reason today it made national news. Her name is Kennedy Jones. She was run over by her school bus as she was trying to run to catch it to get to school. Guys, take a look at this and we'll come back, because as of late, her mother plans on suing the school district and whoever else. I think she got a case. What do you think? Take a look.
Also topping the 10 tonight, a teenage girl trying to get to school, but instead gets a trip to Lav Children's Hospital. We got our hands on surveillance video showing the horrifying moments the school bus runs over the student as she's trying to get the bus to stop and let her on. Hello, I'm Greg Hurst.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Skurlock. WREG's Ashley Paul spoke with the girl's mother, who says the driver needs to be held accountable. We want to warn you, the video may be disturbing to some viewers.
When I look at that, he could have ran over my baby's head. He could have crushed her rib cage, anything.
The video is horrible and disturbing to watch, showing the moments 15-year-old Kennedy Jones runs to catch the school bus early one morning last November, but instead ends up underneath it. Her mother, Rhonda Horton, says a neighbor ran to the door to let Horton know what happened.
Honestly, I thought my daughter was dead. I really did. I thought she was dead, and I was so afraid.
Thankfully, Jones was alive, but her leg was crushed. She was rushed to Lav Children's Hospital, where she stayed for 2 weeks and underwent 5 surgeries. Jones says she was banging on the door of the bus when the incident happened, trying to get the driver to stop.
The kids that came here after the incident, they were telling me the same thing. They said she was at the door. She was banging on the door, and we kept telling him to stop, that someone's trying to get on.
But according to the Dyersburg Police Department, Jones slipped under the bus and the driver was cleared of any wrongdoing. Horton tells us the man is still driving school buses today.
I just can't believe it. I just can't believe that he would still be driving these kids around after something like that happened. I mean, from what I saw on the video, it was negligence and recklessness.
But investigators came to a different conclusion, so we called the driver to get his side of the story. He answered the phone but hung up when he realized who was calling. So tonight, while Horton is thrilled that her daughter is okay, she's still preparing to file a lawsuit.
I just thank God that she is okay. I know it could have been a lot worse.
For your news leader, I'm Ashley Paul, WREG News Channel 3.
All right, guys, you seen what happened. And it says she made a recovery. Now, I think this could go either way. Because I was saying to myself, I'm looking at the article here, and it says this happened last November, early morning last November. She was run over by the bus. You seen it was hard to watch. The whole weight of the bus and the wheels lifted up over her where the bus went off the ground. She's very, very lucky. Now, the mother said some things that was true, and what most parents would say, it could have been worse than that. She's just glad she still has a daughter, and my heart goes out for her. But I think this could go either way, like I was saying, because a lot of times when you deal with like bus drivers and certain protocols they have where they can't stop in the apex of a curve just to avoid an accident. So they would have to go all the way around. I don't even think he knew he ran over her. I think he thought he hit the curb. But either way, man, when she was banging on the door, you know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. This is the big dilemma. She was banging on the door, but if he can't stop, that's a big bus. If he can't stop right there and he kept going and she fell, it's more of a freak accident than anything. But either way, man, some type of compensation is going to be dished out, because the little girl was seriously hurt. I mean, not little girl, she's 15. She was seriously hurt, and depending on the protocol, I don't know what's going to happen with the lawsuit, because it says up here, it says, Jones said she was banging, this is her account. Jones said she was banging on the door when the incident happened, trying to get the driver to stop. The kids that came here after the accident, they were telling me the same thing. Horton said, they said she was at the door, she was banging on the door, and we kept telling him to stop, and someone is trying to get on. But according to the Dyersburg Police Department, Jones slipped under the bus, and the driver was cleared of any wrongdoing. And he said he wasn't locked up. So, I mean, I don't know how this is going to go, but I mean, my thing is this, like, this happened last November. Why is it just now coming up? She was only in the hospital, it said 2 weeks. So, like, I mean, why now that the media is getting involved? So I don't know if they're trying to build this thing up or what, but either way, man, this is a hard case to win. You know? Let me see, I'm trying to see if I find anything else. Yeah, the mother said, Horton, the mother said it could have been a lot worse. True indeed, it could have been a lot worse. But let me say this real fast before I get out of here. When kids are rushing, regardless if they're teenagers or not, a lot of times they'll do unsafe things. That was very unsafe. I mean, I got to be honest with you. That bus is big. It looked like it was wet out there. She ran across grass first. That's what made her probably slip. And then the bus ran her over. I think it's an unfortunate accident. But I mean, stuff like this happens. And then this is the thing that's crazy about these type of accidents and stuff that happen. Somebody usually is expected to fess up to any type of wrongdoing, regardless if it's an accident or not. Say this young lady, Kennedy Jones, lost her life. It would have been devastating because her mother, nobody seen this coming. And her mother would have lost her daughter. This guy would have probably lost his job and then got locked up because even though he didn't see her and he was cleared of wrongdoing, somebody would have to be held accountable for this. And that's the part that's scary when you're doing jobs like bus driving and in charge of people's safety. What can go wrong will go wrong sometimes. And whose fault is it? That's the thing that's messed up, was to leave somebody hurt and dissatisfied. We'll see what happens with this lawsuit. But I mean, as far as the big picture, me personally, I'm just glad that she's okay. You've seen her legs, like they must have had the brace thing where they fused the bone. They must have took it off because she had the patches on, but she could still have a somewhat normal life. So I mean, thank God for that. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I couldn't imagine being ran over by a bus, and that bus loud, so if she screamed, he probably didn't even hear. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.